What's good, my Critty fam? And we're back! We got a couple special occasions today, so I'm in a relatively good mood. Number one, happy 420, just in case you celebrate it. Got my little medical use only, of course. Number two, we hit that 800 subscriber mark, baby. Actually, we're at 802. So if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We're almost at that 1K. It's absolutely free. You don't even gotta fill out your name. Join the best family, the best community on YouTube. Ask anybody on this channel. Come along for the journey with us. Number three, you see the background is different? I told you, it's baby steps. Finally out the projects, baby. Moving up in this world. But number four, the tooth will be fixed soon. I know it's coming, but hey, actually, that blue kind of matches with my eyes a little bit there, too. Man, come on. The tooth got to fill it in. Come on. But anyways, hit that subscribe button. I know we were going to go down the NF rabbit hole, but seeing as today we got all these special occasions and the 800 mark, we're going to take a little sidestep for today. Because all day long at work, I've been seeing this Dax song popping up. And Dax is on our list after NF. But I've been seeing this song pop up like 6 times today, How to Be a Man. And I mean, it's popping up for a reason. It must be a great song. So we're going to hop on this bandwagon before it falls off because I'm very interested. Because Dax is an amazing artist himself. The way he writes, articulates, his wordplay, his metaphors. Again, he's just another version of Ray Vaughn to the NF to the Eminem to the Ren to he just encompasses it all. All these artists we cover, we know go hard. You know what I mean? Whether it's with the lyrics, the wordplay, the meaning, the message, the love, all that. You know, Dax brings it home too. So we're gonna sidestep for today and do this Dax video while it's trending. I'm guessing it's obviously a great song, just like all of his other music. And yeah, maybe after this one we'll wake up tomorrow when I hit that 1K mark. We're almost at 1,000. Just hit the subscribe button. Just gotta take your mouse, bring it over, click. There we go. Set to go, baby. Let's go. Yeah. Surprisingly, I don't have really much more to say to talk for 15 minutes. Honestly, because I'm interested to get into the song. So let's just hop right into it. As I hop right into it, replay that there. Let's go, Dax. Let's see what you got for me, baby.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road.
Yo. Bro, Dax, have you been watching my channel, bro? I don't know when, did this song just come out? I don't know. But, holy, that opening scene right there, bro, oh my god, yo, that just hit me so hard. As I mentioned, the stupid tooth. After my daughter broke my tooth, well, after my tooth got broken, I got home from the dentist, and I sat in my car like that, just like that, and I again, everyone, a lot of you guys make comments about how genuine I am, and how transparent and real I am, and when I broke my tooth, bro, I wanted to disappear from YouTube. Like, I was so embarrassed to get on here like this, and honestly, I still am a little bit. And I sat in my car like that, bro, and I cried. You would think, oh, like, cry like a little girl. You know, growing up to be a man, you could never, especially like where I came from, and being a boxer and a fighter, you couldn't show emotions like that. You had to hide in your car when you wanted to let those tears run out. Or once everyone was gone, and you had the bedroom to yourself, you just start leaking, right? Punching walls. That's why you end up with fingers and knuckles like that. From hiding your emotion. And that's how I felt in that car. And then I walked into the house, and my daughter, she thought she did something wrong. Like it was an accident. And she ran up and hugged me like that. And she's like, "What's wrong, Daddy?" And I said, "They couldn't fix my tooth yet, baby. It's okay." And she looks at me, she's 4 years old. She grabs my face like this, you know what I mean? Grabs my face. And she goes, "Daddy, I love you. You're still so beautiful." And Dex had been watching my channel, bro. You make this song for me. After all the self-esteem problems I had thinking about this shit, and my daughter doing that, and then all you amazing people looking past a broken tooth, just to see who I really am, like how it meant so much to me. Like, wow, Dax, if you're watching this and you made this for me, bro, I appreciate you, man. I know, I'm sure I'm joking, but damn, this one's gonna hit deep. I think I needed this one. This is some like divine intervention shit. Seeing this pop up all day. Me having been going through this for the last couple weeks. My whole life hiding my emotions. I always had to be a man. I was a cage fighter. I couldn't cry in front of people. And I'm expecting a Dax song to come out bar heavy, swinging. Like, he has meanings to his songs, but he's usually bar heavy, like aggressive rap, Whether it's meaningful or not, he usually has like that more of tone to him. So to come in like this, like, shit, this one's gonna go deep, bro. Oh man, I can see probably why this was trending all day. Let's get it.
Man, it's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home.
Oh, that's a bar, bro. He said, it's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know, right? It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. You could be in a loving relationship with someone, or, you know what I mean? As long as you're doing your manly duties, you're going to work, you're paying the bills, you're keeping up that persona of, I'm going to protect this family. Well, not a persona, because I'm always protect my family. But that's what a man is supposed to do. Men ain't supposed to be vulnerable. Men ain't supposed to have feelings and emotions. I'm not saying men ain't supposed to, because these days I wear my heart on my sleeve. Literally and metaphorically speaking. I have both my daughters on my sleeves. I wear my heart on my sleeve. And just because you provide everything that's in that home, just because you go to work, you pay the bills, you make sure your kids are healthy, fed, dressed, taken care of. It's not all about that. Just because we're men, bro, we got emotions too. We might seem like we keep it all flat on the surface, but look the ocean can be so calm. But you dive underneath that water, you got sharks killing other animals, you got fish going crazy and fucking whales, and you never know what's below that surface. You know what I mean? Even if it seems flat. Even if a man might seem like he's doing everything a man should do, you never know what's going on in his head. And YouTube gave me another outlet to bring these emotions to the table. You know what I mean? Any of you guys watching, bro, you can bring this shit to this channel, bro. Let your feelings out. Let those emotions out. You can't keep them bottled in. You gotta talk to somebody. Right? I'm not saying you have to go to a therapist and sit down at a desk and be told, take a deep breath or walk around the block. No. But there's other guys who know exactly how you're feeling. And I promise you, I'm one of them. And again, like I always say, if you ever got any type of feeling like that, man, hop in my inbox. Man or woman, it doesn't matter. If you got to play that role, but you're not mentally feeling it, it's got to change, bro. Because, everyone has to understand like, you got to provide not for only what's in your house, but you got to provide for your heart, your brain, and your soul as well. Oh, come on.
It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Yeah, I know this life can really beat you down. You wanna scream but you won't make a sound. Got so much weight that you've been holding but won't show any emotion. As a man that goes unspoken now.
Yes! Thank you, bro. That's exactly what I just said. Oh man, I don't even know if I'm gonna have to break this song down. It speaks for itself. You wanna scream but you won't make a sound. Cause you don't want people to see that you're vulnerable or that you have weaknesses. I'm a man. I'm not scared of nothing. We all fear something. Whether it's spiders, being alone, fear of falling in love. Like, come on. You got so much weight you've been holding on. That's what I just said. You got to let that go. Find someone to talk to. Find an outlet. This channel, you guys, this family, you guys became my outlet. I was letting my emotions go before that. But since being on here and having so many of you in my DM telling me stories about your family and friends and just how much we connect and relate, it's so amazing. And then he goes on to say, but you won't show any emotion because as a man, that goes unspoken. That's exactly what I just said. Like, as a man, you're not supposed to show those emotions. You're supposed to bottle them up. Again, like I said about, oh my God, how I just said, Dax can be Ray Vaughn, Ren, NF. He could be all of them. And Ray Vaughn said, in Ray Vaughn's LA Leakers, he literally says, I keep all my emotions bottled up and I hope nobody breaks the jar. Because you don't want all those emotions to get out. And that's the same thing Dax is saying. You want to keep those emotions bottled up because as a man you can't do that. But no, we're breaking that fucking bridge down. Men, I'm not saying toxic masculinity, like don't be a man. No, you could be a man. Protect your family. Go to work. Pay those bills. Be the fucking man that you are. But you don't gotta be scared to show your emotions, bro. You don't gotta be scared to be vulnerable. You know how scared I was to come on here with this fucking ugly tooth? How vulnerable I was not knowing if I was just gonna get dogged, ragdolled. You look like a crackhead. Get off of here. Da 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 da. That shit hurt me emotionally. But I had to break out of that. And then everyone telling me the same thing, like, bro, people love you for who you are. Because you are vulnerable. You are open. You wear your heart on your sleeve. We know you, Chris. Ain't no one gonna give a fuck about the tooth. And this is talking about something so artificial that's gonna be fixed in a couple weeks. But it goes deeper than that into your like I said, your brain, your heart, your soul. Come on, man. Oh my God.
You've been holding but won't show any emotion. As a man that goes unspoken, now we can't cry when life gets hard. Unconditional love for women, children, and dogs. We know that we just have.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, guys. I can't stop stopping it. Everyone he's just hitting. We can't cry when life gets hard. Unconditional love for women, children, and dogs. What are we supposed to do when life gets hard? You know, before guys couldn't cry, but now they don't want you to be too toxic masculine, however you want to say it. So look at the man has a drink in his hand, and before I was scared to show my emotions, that's what I did. I drowned my emotions in vices, alcohol, drugs, partying, women. I drowned my vices out. And then the next clip, he goes to showing, you know, dogs, and we know that we just have to play our parts. As the mom is in bed with the daughter. As the dad is in the other room sipping liquor. No, I had to change that shit. Because now my daughters are the ones I snuggle up with every night. I tell my baby girls every single day how much I love yous. Like, yous are my life. My kids are my life. I'm not going to play a part in just making sure that the house is good and let the mom do all the emotional caring. When my daughters see my emotions, they can feel it. Just like I know my daughters like the back of my hand. They can walk into this room for 1 second, and if they're sad, I can tell instantly. And I'm telling you, it goes vice versa. Your kids can see that in you. And I can tell when my daughters see that I'm being vulnerable or I'm being loving or over-caring or overbearing on them, and I just want to hug them and kiss them and love them all night. How is that not being a man? That's being a man. That's being more than that. It's being a fucking great man and a great father. You could play both parts. You don't have to play one part. Oh man, I'm sorry. This song is getting me amped up, but in a good way. Oh God, Dax, I'm so happy you put out a song like this, man. If it's new, amazing. If it's not, how the fuck haven't I, excuse my French, how have I not heard this?
For women, children, and dogs. We know that we just have to play our parts, and don't nobody give a damn about our broken hearts. Yeah. As a man, we gotta pave our way. Our only function is to work and slave. There's no respect for you if you ain't paid. You're disregarded as a human and you can't complain. And if
let's go again. You get disregarded as a human and you can't complain. You don't get there's no respect if you ain't getting paid. But that just comes from like people that don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got a girl that you're in love with, right? You can give this girl every emotional support in the world. You could be the best man, the best father, the best person with the biggest heart. You wear your scars, you wear your scars, you wear your heart on your sleeve. But if you ain't getting paid, if you ain't got money, she don't want nothing to do with you. I know tides are turning in the world nowadays where females are coming more across as, you know, loving a man who's vulnerable or who shows that emotional side. But can also be a man at the same time. You don't gotta play one part or the other. You can have the emotions and pay the bills. We all get life struggles. You know what I mean? You might get laid off at your job, but does that mean your family should up and leave you because you don't got a paycheck that week? No. You being in that house, being that emotional support, being that emotional man. You can show your daughters, show your sons, your kids. Not only is it like what it's like to be a man, but it is to be a good person. Just to keep pushing, keep grinding. When life knocks you down. When you're going through struggles mentally. You can get through it. Oh my God, this song is saying so much. And it's not even lyrically out of this world. He's keeping it simplistic, but it's saying so much. And I love songs like this.
If you ain't paid, you're disregarded as a human and you can't complain. And if you ever make it up and actually reach that base and find a woman that you love and give her your last name, you'll feel the things that you provide is only why she stays. And when you try to explain, you'll say, I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know.
Sitting in the garage by himself, man. Go inside and enjoy them babies. Pour your heart out. Tell your wife how you feel, man.
Keep fighting. As a man, our sun is our horizon. And our father's actions play a role and we end up like them. So they can't let us see them.
Our fathers play a role and we end up like them. How many broken families do you know? Kids that grow up without fathers. And we're seeing it all over the news every single day. Especially in this last week. Look what's going on in Atlanta, in Chicago, in Seattle, in Portland. All these young dudes running wild. They have no control over what they're doing. Why? Because maybe the father wasn't in the house, wasn't in the family. You hear all these gangster rappers talk about it. Like, you know, my daddy was gone, this, that. My father was gone. My father was in prison for a lot of my life. My mother was gone. I was in fucking middle school, feeding my baby brother and sisters milk and shit, changing their diapers, waking up with them in the middle of the night, and then getting up at 7 o'clock a.m. to walk to middle school. I didn't have a father, like a role model to look up to. So who did I become? I had to find my own self. But if I had that father, that role model in my life to show me what it's like to be a man, maybe things would have turned out different. I mean, I am the person I am today, and I'm very proud of who I am. But I'm going to be there for my kids to show them the right way. This is how you be a man or a woman. Not only do you pay the bills and take care of everything in the house, But you got to be emotionally there. You got to be loving. You got to be caring. You got to be, in your children's life. You got to play a role. You got to be their role model. Because even if you think you're doing wrong, if you think you're fucking up, your kids are always still going to look at you like you're a superhero. My girls look at me like I'm Superman. But little do they know how many times I've sitting in the room, I've sat in my car and I've just cried like that. Because I feel like I wasn't the best dad I could be today. Or I made a wrong choice, or I made a bad choice. And I'm not like, and I'll sit there and I'll harp on myself. But then I'll go in the house and my daughters, like in the beginning, my daughters will still run up to me and grab me like I'm Superman. And that feeling is unexplainable, unattainable. Come on.
And our father's actions play a role and we end up like them. So they can't let us see them hurt, cause we'll embody what they do and start a generational curse. The wonder most men are so depressed, all the things that they can't express. They go to war, get.
Oh my God! I'm sorry, guys. I can't not stop stopping it. And start a generational curse. No wonder why most men are depressed, right? All the things they can't express because they're bottling it all up in. And what happens when you bottle up all that stress and all the negativity and all the shit you want to be vulnerable about in your head and you want the world to know, but you're bottling it all up? What happens when that jar does break? You lash out, and that's when you go to war. And that's how I always look at it. Every time I kept all my emotions, all my anger, all my rage bottled up, I would go out again, like the man said, and I would drink. And then I would go to war because I would start just fighting with people. Because I had to let the emotions out somewhere. And unfortunately for me, it came out in fighting. But that's why I joined boxing and I joined MMA. Because I wanted to do it in a way where I wasn't hurting innocent people. I had to realize what I was doing. And once I was able to channel my anger and my aggression, I had to learn how to channel my emotions. So then that way I stopped taking it out on concrete walls. And instead started taking it out with conversations and love and spreading positivity. And showing that when you're vulnerable, when you're genuine, when you're open, when you're yourself, people will take that and they will accept it and they will love you for it. And if not, keep it pushing.
They go to war, get thrown on the shelf, and go back to war with their mental health. And grab that bottle and ask for help. Try to pull themselves out of hell, then fall back down and then realize that they're gonna have to do it themselves. It's the circle of life. As a man, you provide. They don't know what you're worth till the day that you die. And that's when they start crying. Then move on to a man to confide.
Come on, that's a bar. They don't start crying until the day you die, and then they go find another man to confide in. Now you want to go to another man and tell him how sad you are that your man is gone, that your man died, because he was providing for you your whole life. He was giving you everything you needed. He tried to show you that he needed emotional support, but you weren't there for him. But now that he's gone, you're gonna go confide in another man? Who isn't also gonna express himself? No. And it goes man and woman. I'm not saying one. I'm just saying because I'm a man, so that's my point of view on it. But it can go either way. But you can't do that, man. Especially with the people you love, your friends, your family, the ones who mean the most. They will listen. I promise they will. Half of you people on here, I don't even know you. Straight strangers in my inbox. And we just start telling our stories to each other and confiding in each other. So many of you have been in my DM. Like, Chris, I can't believe I'm about to tell you this. I never told anybody this before. But why are you telling me? Don't get me wrong. I'm happy that you do. But you should be telling your family this, your friends this. Let them see your vulnerable side. Let them see what's really going on in your head, what's really going on in your heart. And I promise it'll bring you closer.
It's when they start crying, then move on to a man to confide in. That's why we feel we can't hide ourselves. We don't expect you to understand. We just hope we can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and you don't care about
image right there, man. Look at that image right there in the corner. Just the dad with his daughter on his lap. Like a beautiful image, right? But Dax is up against the wall like this. It's like he's watching this and he's like, man, what? Can I go home and do this with my kids? Can I go home and be this man? Can I go home and be this vulnerable? And I'm telling you firsthand, you can. I've gone through that. And the love I have with my daughters, like I said, it's unmatched. Like, to do that and then to see Dax looking like this, like, he's so in character right now. Just look at his facial expression. Like, he wants to be that man. And you could be. There's nothing stopping you, dude. Just do it. And you will love what you get in return. And then that love becomes full circle. Yeah, see how he glanced over at him? Like, damn, that's beautiful.
It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. Inside that home.
Come on. That was beautiful. Man. Dax. Wait, hold on. When did this come out? I gotta see when this actual song came out. 6 days ago. 6 days ago. Dax, I think you did that one for me, bro. I don't know if you're subscribed to the channel or not, but if you ain't, hit that subscribe button and DM me, Dax. I feel like we can mix it, we can chop it up for hours, bro. And then the next song I see on there is Dear Alcohol. I don't think I've heard that one, but that one probably goes deep. I know I kind of went off on a little tangent on this one on y'all. I'm sorry, but man, that shit, that just hit different. I mean, I don't even know what, there's no more for me to even explain because we just went through that whole song explaining it piece by piece as we went. I would love to hear your guys' point of view on this because, again, with Dax, he hit it out the park. Ren hits it out the park. NF hits it out the park. Every time they get up to bat, it's like an all-star lineup. And who knows, like, this man is a superstar artist. And you don't know if he's still going through this inside his own head. You've seen that very last glimpse where, that last clip, where he glimpsed over and just looked at the daddy and the daughter sitting there like, I want to go home and do that. And he's a superstar. Who knows what he's going through? He might be scared to be open up and be vulnerable because he's got millions of followers who might think he's less of a man if he shows his emotions. Or these street dudes that do this hardcore rap. Like they never want to open up to their vulnerable side because then they might get dogged. Again, like Ray Vaughn said, once you start to show love is when they treat you like you're weaker. What? Showing love and showing emotion and being vulnerable doesn't make you weak. If anything, that makes you stronger of a man. Because now you are both parts. You don't gotta hide in the closet and cry and then come out and act like everything's all good. You can do it all at once. And when you do, it's a beautiful thing. Especially with your children, man. Because that forms a bond that can never be broken. I'm going to leave it off on that. I'm going to leave it off on that note. Ain't no better way to end it than that, yo. That song was beautiful. I love that song, man. Please subscribe. Let's get this up to 1,000. Not even get this video up to thousands, bro. Because this video needs to be seen. So hit that like button. Drop your comments. Let me know how you feel about this song. Let me know how it made you feel. If you're a man, does it feel like you could be more vulnerable and open now? If you're a woman, let me know. Do you like men that are just manly men? Or do you like men that wear their hearts on their sleeves, that show their emotions? Please let me know. Lace the comments with that. Hit that thumbs up. Spread this video. And again, don't forget to subscribe though. Still want to get to that 1K mark. But this video was dope. Man, big ups to Dax. Again, I know you didn't, but I'm just going to tell myself you made that song for me. Because even though, like I said, I hopped on here, I'm happy, I'm in a good mood today. Nothing can ever stop you from feeling better. I still have all those, those voices in my head sometimes like, you know. But man, this video just did it for me, bro. I needed this one too. I needed this one, man. Thank you, brother. For the rest of you guys out there, man, I hope you have a great night. As always, enjoy the day, enjoy your life. Go hug and kiss your babies. Go love your family. If you ain't done it, go sit down and have a long talk with them if you need to. Show them this video, man, if you're in that predicament. If you ain't got nobody to talk to, hit my DM up on Facebook. Chris Elvers, ELVERS. Critty's the nickname, but we're on a personal level here, man. Best family, best community on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next one. Until then, y'all have a great night, man.